Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this short piece, I want to welcome you to the November 2013 version of Pennant, edition of Pennant. We've taken 1913 as our theme because we now face 4 or 5 years of commemoration of the First World War. What can we offer that the other journals and the flood of newspaper articles on the First World War will offer? Well, we've found the niches that we think will interest you. We've got the world expert on Kaiser Wilhelm, who is telling us about Kaiser Bill's culpability or otherwise. We have a world expert on the Austro-Hungarian Empire, who's telling us what the dynamics were at that end of Europe. And lastly, Sir Hugh Strawn is reminding us about what we're going to be commemorating in the years ahead. Did you know that the Fritzes all had the vote and the Tommies didn't? There is something we bring you in Pennant that nobody else will tell you. So that's on the historical side, the commemoration side. What else do we bring you? Well, we've got some really useful stuff for you. We've got articles, when I look in here, we've got articles about charities, we've got articles about fresh water, we've got articles about medals in your family. What are you going to do with them? Are you going to hang them on the wall? Are you going to auction them? Are you going to give them to a regimental museum? Captain Pete Starling will advise you on all of that. Let me ask you another question. Do you pay casual staff in cash? People who work for you around the house, around the garden and all the rest of that sort of thing. Well, if you do, you need to be very careful to make sure that you are the right side of the law with Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. Anthony Harding brings you instructions on this it's called real-time information. Real-time information. Have a look if you're paying people in cash. Now, most of you will have been on operations, but Leslie Abdallah, who is the chief executive of Shevolution, does operations of a different kind, and she has been in and out of every operation over her lifetime. What Leslie does is to try to make sure that when the war stops, women have a rightful part in the future political arrangements. Do you think the world will be better if it was run by women? Well, Leslie certainly does, and she will give you an article here that will provoke you and make you think about that. On the pension side, we've got a new minister. We've got lots of snippets of pension advice by David Marsh, as always. And this time we've brought you a series of short articles from the desktop. I think if I could find one of these, you'd see that they are quite attractive, short articles, things of that sort, and they would show you what we spend our time doing with your membership subscription. They're press releases, they're comments, they're political pieces very often, and they are our view of the pension world as it unfolds around us. So look forward to your reading this. Give us your comments, because we can only improve Pennant if you tell us what you want in it. You don't always get what you want, but we'll factor that into our editorial policy. Thanks very much for watching this, and enjoy reading.